here I'm going to determine the least common multiple using multiples of each number. And so least common multiple, it literally tells me. So multiple, the numbers that I get by multiplying. So I would do a multiples map. And then I'm going to do a multiples map of 2 numbers, 3 numbers, 4 numbers. It just depends. But I'm going to do a multiples map for each number. And then I'm going to look at both of those multiples maps and determine which multiples they have in common. Is 6 on both of these lists? Is 24 on both of these lists? I'm going to find which multiples they have in common. And then, once I have the multiples that they have in common, I'm going to take the least one. I'm going to take the lowest number, the smallest number, the least number that is on both of those multiples maps, and that will be their least common multiple. So I'm going to do a multiples. I need to determine the least common multiple between 4 and 5. So I'm going to do a multiples map for 4 and 5. So I'm going to do a multiples map for 4s. My 4s is an even number. 0 is my anchor, and then 4, 8, 12, 16. I'm going to underline my units place because in an even number, the units will repeat. After that, I get 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. And I could keep going and going and going. And now I'm going to do a multiples map for 5. 5 is an odd number, my 5s. Okay. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and I could keep going on, but I won't. The least common multiple, let's see. 0 is in both maps, but that won't matter. 4 is not in both maps. 5 is not in both maps. 8 is not in both. 12 is not in both. 16 is not in both. 20. 20 is in the 4's multiples map, and 20 is in the 5's multiple map. Is the first number is the lowest number that is in both, and so the least common multiple of 4 and 5 is 20. The least common multiple of 4 and 5 is 20. And now, number 2, I need the least common multiple of 9 and 4. Well, I've already got a 4's multiples map, so I don't need to do 4's again, but I will need to do my 9's. 9's are very long, they're tall, and so I'm going to do my 9's multiple map up here. 9's. And then I'm going to start. 0 is my anchor, and then I count down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 9 repeat. And then 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. And I could keep going, but I won't. So what number is in the 4's multiple map and the 9's multiple map? So 0 is not a multiple of 4. 9, 0 does not count. 9 is not a multiple of 4. 18 is not a multiple of 4. 27 is not a multiple of 4. Moving along in both. 36. 36 is in both of these tables. 36. The least common multiple, and every time I write LCM, I'm going to say it. The least common multiple of 9 and 4 is 36. Okay. Now I need the least common multiple of 3 and 8. I don't have a multiple map for 3 or 8, and so I'll have to write them out. My 3's. Let's see. 0 is my anchor, and then 3, 6, 9. Going to underline that units digit, because from there I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1, 6, 5, 4, 9, 8, 7. These are my teens. These are my 20s. And then I'm going to close it up with a 0. That's going to be 30, 33, 36, and 39. And now my 8s. 8 is an even number, so it's going to be 2 even rows for my 8s. 0 is my anchor, and then I can use my 4s to help me get my first row started. 0, 8, 16, 24, 32. I'm going to underline my units place. So 32, after 32, a number that ends in 0 is 40, 48, 56, 64, 72. So what is the first number that is in the 3's multiples map and the 8's multiples map? Aside from 0. 0 does not count. 3, 6, 9, nope. 12, 15, 18, no. 21, 24. The least common multiple of 3 and 8 is 24. So I'm going to write that. The least common multiple of 3 and 8 is 24. And now the least common multiple of 10 and 5. Well, I have my 5's multiple map up here, so I don't need to do it again, but I will make a 10's multiple map. Well, I mean, 10 is kind of redundant, but I'll do it. I really don't have to. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I'm sorry, 0 is my anchor. 10, 20, and already I see it, because I have my 5's there the moment I write this here. Actually, the least common multiple of 10 and 5? I'm so goofy. Good thing I have my multiples map because I'm able to catch that. 10. 10 is in the 5's map, and 10 is in the 10's map. The least common multiple of 5 and 10 is 10. A multiples map for 6 and 9. Well, I have a 9's multiple map here, so I'll do my 6's. 6 is an even number, and I can use my 3's if I need help to get it started. 0 is my anchor. 6, 12, 18, 24. Underline my units digit because that's the one that's going to repeat. Okay. A number after 24 that ends in a 0 is 30, 36, 42, 48, 54. Okay, I could keep going, but I'm going to check first and see what I have, right? So, zero is in both, but of course 0 does not count. 9 is not. 12 is not. 18 is in both. There's an 18 here, and there's an 18 here. And so, the least common multiple of 6 and 9 is 18. And so, again, to do these, you're just going to create a multiples map for each of the numbers, or refer to a multiples map that you've already created, and then find the first number that is in both maps. That is the least common multiple.